Up next on Lion TV, we have Kat Bremen with another episode of Lion of the Week. We also have DJ Bass with an inside look on how the cheerleaders get ready for the pep rallies.
And me, Eric Crowley, here to give you all your weather updates. All that and more, Lion TV starts now.
Good morning, Cersei. Welcome back to another episode of Lion TV. I'm Jordan Jones.
And I'm Brooklyn Shaver. We hope you had a great week, Cersei. Now let's get straight into those student announcements.
The library will be open at 7:30 a.m. for the new smoothie and on-the-go breakfast option. Please note that the library breakfast will not be available days the library has morning testing. So please watch out for signs outside the library and notices on daily student announcements for updates.
The homecoming themes for next week's are as follows. Monday's theme is holidays, Tuesday's theme is heroes versus villains, Wednesday's theme is senior citizens, Thursday's theme is throwbacks / decades, Friday's theme is blackout.
There will be a homecoming dance on Saturday, October 12th in the Cersei High School cafeteria from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Tickets will be sold on GoFan for $10 each, as well as a $1 service charge on the website. The dance is only for current SHS students, and there will be a check-in list at the door. Cash and Cash App will be accepted at the concession stands. Prom dress code will be enforced.
Senior yearbook ads are on sale. Buy online through Johnston's or with Miss Cook. More information can be found on the school's website.
It's really interesting what the cheer team has done to prepare for the school pep rallies.
Yeah, I have to agree. The amount of time and effort they put into each cheer routine is incredible. Let's send it over to DJ Bass for more.
Pep rallies are a good way to show our support for our Cersei School's athletic teams. Although it may seem easy, there are many preparations that take place to be able to make sure things go smoothly. Cheer is a good way to build new relationships with your peers. Bonding with your team is a beneficial way to grow your connections with the people around you, which leads to the team's success.
My favorite part about cheer is the friends, for sure. I've made a lot of strong bonds through cheer that I wouldn't have if I didn't join the cheer team. My goals as a cheerleader are just to make an impact on young cheerleaders, for sure. I don't see myself doing this in college, but I do see myself doing it throughout high school.
Our Cersei cheer team is involved in many after-school activities, which can get hard to manage. Balancing school, cheer, and family time can get quite hard to manage as a high school student, and you need to hold yourself accountable of your responsibilities.
I feel like cheer is something you have to be rewarded with to be able to do. So I will work on my cheer stuff after I finish my academics because that's definitely my main thing.
Some of what we do for the pep rally, especially band dances, are things that we start working on in the summer or even as soon as our teams are put together.
I like whenever we perform for everybody to see what we've done because we kind of crafted like the whole thing for 2 weeks, and like it's just that moment where we get to finally show like our product to everybody and hope that they like it.
Positivity is a very main statement in cheer, with just a little bit of negativity from your teammates. The attitude and performance can differ, leading to lack of participation, causing the sport most people look forward to the sport they dread.
I do get down on myself sometimes, but I have to be positive and optimistic. Cheer's not something that's really, really easy. I feel like people think that, but it takes a lot of hard work, so you just have to be optimistic.
I don't like to fail in front of people, so not doing that is definitely what I'm trying to go for because I don't want to fall.
A lot of preparation that needs to go into preparing the dancers for each pep rally. Not only does it take a lot of practice time to remember all the cheer, but it takes a good mentality to push yourself to do it.
My advice is to just go into it with an open mind. I feel like some people think that they can't do cheer just because of a bunch of different reasons, but I feel like everybody can achieve anything.
Cheerleading is a great way to express your talents and skills. With all the hard work putting into crafting these great cheers and dances, it always feels good to show how much work and effort you truly put into the sport. All Cersei cheerleaders are a big part in our school district. I hope they continue to be great in all they do. Now back to you guys at the news desk.
Thanks, DJ. I'm thankful for all they do to ensure to have an awesome pep rally. But let's jump into some local news.
In Jonesboro, an inmate by the name of Billy Lee Corum filed a lawsuit against police officer Joseph Harris over beating an inmate in the back of a patrol car. This would include punching, elbowing, and slamming the car door on Billy Corum's head. Footage of this happening has been revealed, and Harrison has fired the officer after the footage was leaked.
The new Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba has vowed to protect the Japan-U.S. alliance. To show the respect Japan has for the United States, its most important ally, Ishiba made a phone call to President Biden to talk about furthering the Japan-U.S. alliance and make it better than when the old Prime Minister, Fumio Kishida, governed.
Military officials have recently released footage of a Russian fighter jet flying near the Alaska borders. It has been confirmed that the jet was sent to intercept a U.S. Air Force F-16 jet. The Russian jet came within the feet of the U.S. jet. This stunt by Russia has been seen as unsafe and unprofessional. A message was sent to Russia to talk about this, but it was not yet answered. I really like this fall chilly weather. How about you?
Same here. But let's send it over to Eric Curley to see if it keeps up.
Happy Friday, Searcy High. Let's get started with your weather updates. Today's going to be sunny with a high of 88, rain at 7% chance, winds blowing east-northeast at 5 miles per hour, humidity at 61%, and your sun rose at 7:04 a.m. On to tonight. Tonight will be a low of 61, clear skies, rain at 8% chance, winds blowing northeast at 3 miles per hour, humidity at 83%, and your sun will set at 6:45 p.m. On to the almanac. Your last 7 days average was a high of 80, a low of 56. Monthly average of precipitation is 4.13 inches, and your month to date is 0.00 inches. On to that 5cast. Saturday, all 5 days will be sunny, but Saturday 88, 62, and 8% chance. Sunday will be a high of 89, rain at 8% chance, low of 61. Monday will be 80 degrees and a low is 52. And 1% chance. Tuesday will be a high of 78, a low of 51, and a 2% chance of rain. And on Wednesday, it'll be a high of 78, a low of 51, and a 3% chance of rain. Well, turns out it's going to be sunny all week again. Now I'm sending it back to the news desk with you guys.
Thanks, Eric, but I'm starting to get hungry. Do you know what's for lunch today?
I do. Today for lunch we will be having General Tso chicken, classic cheese pizza, classic cheeseburger, chicken and cheese crispito, chipotle barbecue chicken wrap, strawberry mango sherbet, and milk.
That sounds delicious. Make sure to thank the lunch ladies. But football starting a little bit ago, Kat Bremen has an interview with one of the football players.
Welcome back, seriously, to another week of Line of the Week, and our special guest here today is Kobe White. So, Kobe, what made you want to join football?
Well, ever since I was a kid, my dad signed me up in about 2nd grade, and I just fell in love with the sport, and that's just all that I've really known is football.
Are there any challenges when it comes to football?
Definitely, most of the challenges are the physical challenges it does to your body, and when it starts to add up, and then it impacts your mental when it starts to add up to the physical. If that makes sense.
What does a regular day of football look like?
A regular day, we start off the day with a meeting. We watch film on the other team, try to critique ourselves to get better, and then we go into practice for about normally 2 hours or an hour and a half.
Trip, take that away.
And we hit it pretty hard. Then we come back, and a lot of people get rehab on stuff that they need, like injuries or something.
And finally, what do you think about your football team?
I think we have a pretty good shot to be really good this year. We have a pretty good, solid offense and defense, and we have a pretty good looking schedule ahead of us to go through.
Okay. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have left in this week's Line of the Week. Join us next week for another episode of Line of the Week. I'm Curtis Stevens, and I'll see you next week, Cersei.
Thanks, Kat. You know, it's always good to see that football practice isn't just about passing and exercise.
Yeah, I agree. But Jordan, speaking of sports, Star Cox has some sports updates for us.
Well, then let's send it over to Star.
Friday, Searcy High. We hope you had an amazing week. Now let's get right into these sports announcements. In local news, the SHS girls golf team finished 8th at the state tournament in Paragould. The boys state golf tournament will place next week, and we will have your results after the tournament. The SHS tennis team has their second day of conference tournament today. We wish them luck as the tennis team had a very successful season, looking to advance to the state tournament as well. The Searcy Lady Lions volleyball team faced off against the Truman Wildcats on October 1st, winning 3-1. Their next game will be against Valley View on the road. The SHS football team will be on the road again tonight against Watson Chapel. The Lions have been on a hot streak recently, and the theme will be camo, so make sure to come out and support your Lions before homecoming week. In national news, NBA Hall of Famer Dikembe Mutombo has died at 58 on September 30th, 2024 after a 2-year battle with brain cancer. Mutombo was a legendary NBA center known for his towering presence and philanthropical efforts. Off the court, Mutombo was celebrated for his humanitarian work, particularly in Africa, where he dedicated his life efforts to improve healthcare and education through his foundation. Another famous athlete died on the 30th. Pete Rose, one of baseball's most iconic figures, all-time hit leaders, has died at age of 82. Rose's family confirms his passing on Monday, citing health complications related to long-term illness. Rose, famously known as Charlie Hustle, had a storied career in Major League Baseball, amassing 4,256 hits over 24 seasons with the Cincinnati Reds, Philadelphia Phillies, and Montreal Expos. His relentless work ethic and competitive spirit made him a fan favorite and celebrated athlete. Despite his on-the-field success, Rose's legacy has been marred by his lifetime ban from baseball due to gambling allegations. Nonetheless, he remained a beloved figure among many fans who admired his passion for the game. May both of these legends in sports rest in peace. In the NFL, the Buffalo Bills started linebacker Von Miller was given a 4-game suspension for violating the NFL's personal conduct policy. According to an arrest warrant affidavit from the Dallas Police Department last year, Miller was accused of assaulting his pregnant girlfriend. The alleged victim told the police Miller ordered her to leave the apartment they share in Dallas after a verbal argument. She also told officers Miller twice placed pressure with his hands around her neck, although she was still able to breathe. Miller allegedly left the apartment after the woman said she was going to call the police. That's all the sports news I have for you today, Searcy. Now let's send it back to the news desk with Jordan and Brooklyn.
Thanks for all the sports updates, Star, but unfortunately we've run out of time for today, Searcy. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Searcy High Lion TV.
And to follow us on X at Lion TV, Instagram at Searcy Lion TV, and on Facebook at Searcy High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Brooklyn Shaver.
And I'm Jordan Jones. Have a good weekend, Searcy.